So I love talking about dating data, especially dateonomics. So let me tell you some really cool facts. Dating is more dependent on location and gender ratios than you think. There was a study done between all of the different universities of what is the male to female ratio and how many relationships and casual hookups there are. So it is found in a study that schools with a lot of males compared to females, they tend to have more relationships, and breakups are more rare, and people tend to stay in relationships longer. But for schools where there's more females, like University of Miami, it's a notorious party school where random hookups are like very common, and that's what girls call fuckboys as well. And it's harder to lock a guy down. This is very interesting, especially if you're a woman and looking for a relationship. So it ends up that schools that are more focused on math and engineering, which naturally attracts more men than women, then the guys there are more likely to commit to you in a relationship. But as long as you stay in that environment and there's not as many girls around, you'll be able to keep that relationships no problem. It's definitely very tough for females to be in a female dominated location because you're essentially competing with other females for the attention of males, and you will be more likely to be dumped by a guy because they are more likely to chase after another girl. You'll be more likely to be cheated on, and no matter, regardless of how amazing of a girl you are, you'll still be experiencing this. So, as a digital nomad who has lived across the country, Canada, where there's different male and female ratio, I can attest to this, and I could see the effect of it happen on a micro level, as in my own personal dating experience. So I started off in Ontario, and I lived in Ottawa, where there's more males than females. And then I got a boyfriend there. I moved to Toronto, and Toronto actually has slightly more female than males, but it's almost equal. So I actually found some really good matches there. But regardless, there definitely was more fuckboys in that city. And then I moved to Fredericton, New Brunswick. There was definitely like more females than males there, and the economic condition there wasn't great. Um, and then I moved to Vancouver, where I got a boyfriend, but he wasn't a great one. And you're essentially competing for guys for the bare minimum there, and I did not like it. So now I moved to Calgary, which is represented in the green one here, and there's more males than females. And I could see a definite difference between how men treat me here. So there you go.